The champagne flute trembled in my hand. Not from anxiety, I told myself, never from nerves. It was the music, that relentless, throbbing beat that swallowed every other thought. I should have been used to it by now. I'd been to enough corporate functions to know how they ran. Still, tonight had a different edge. She smiled the same way she had when she introduced me. Part genuine, part sneer. I watched her from the corner of my eye. She lingered by the CEO, speaking animatedly with coworkers. Her laugh cut over the music. Light, carefree, as if nothing else mattered. But I knew better. That same easy laughter showed up when she was mocking me. I had been living in denial for longer than I cared to admit. The small barbs, the passive-aggressive remarks, all wrapped in a flawless smile and polite facade. She never accused me outright, but the message was clear, a cold superiority that set her apart from me, the unspoken belief that she'd moved beyond what I could offer. Her friends weren't kind either. Their looks were assessing, measuring. It was all there in their eyes. And then her words, when they finally came, looped in my head. It's almost adorable how dedicated you are to your little project. You'll get there eventually. I sipped slowly and a realization settled in. She wasn't the only one playing the charade. I'd learned the rules and adapted. I was no longer the desperate husband clinging to a marriage gone icy with time. I had taken control. For weeks, maybe months, something had felt wrong. Late nights, unexplained absences, secretive phone calls. I told myself it was stress, workload, a new role, new acquaintances, excuses I fed myself to avoid the truth. Then the clues started to pile up. Lipstick stains on a blouse, the scent of a man's cologne that wasn't mine, the way she recoiled from my touch as if I were a stranger. The unease gnawed at my stomach, but I didn't confront her. Not yet. I needed certainty. So I watched. I listened. I read her messages when she left her phone unattended. I checked call logs, strange numbers, unfamiliar names. Nothing decisive at first, but the signs were unmistakable. I kept looking until I found what I wanted, a single message, one I wasn't meant to see. There was a name, a place, a time. I didn't need more proof. Her expression when she thought I wasn't looking set at all. Her smile never reached her eyes. I was a placeholder. She had someone else. And I knew who he was. The same CEO she'd been talking to all evening. I didn't confront her then. I had another plan. I only needed the right moment. As the crowd thinned and most guests drifted to the dance floor, laughing and buzzing, I stayed planted in my corner, watching her. She glanced my way once. Our eyes met. But there was no affection, only the faint acknowledgement that I still existed. That was enough. I rose slowly, fixed my tie, and walked over. The CEO was mid-conversation. She turned toward me as I approached. There was a flicker of recognition and fear across her face. I didn't smile. I didn't offer casual small talk. "We need to talk," I said, my tone calm but resolute. Her expression tightened. She threw a quick look at the CEO, who instinctively stepped back. "What is it?" she asked, clipped. I pulled my phone from my pocket. The screen showed the message, her secret, her betrayal. I held it out without speaking. She froze. The room shrank around us as color drained from her face. The realization hit like a wave. For one awful second, she was exposed, raw, and terrified. She opened her mouth, but no sound came. I was in no rush. When she finally found words, they were fragile. I never wanted you to find out," she stammered. I leaned closer, my voice cold and measured. "But you did." Her eyes darted around, searching for a way out. I gave her none. "I want a divorce," I said, steady. I left before she could reply. I didn't care for apologies or patchwork explanations. I'd seen enough. It was over. Later, when the initial fury had faded to a hollow calm, I sat alone and stared at my phone. Her messages poured in. Pleas, excuses, frantic attempts at explanation. I didn't answer. I didn't need to. The marriage had ended long before the words were spoken. In the silence that followed, one thing remained clear. I had closed that chapter. She had lost everything I once believed in, and I, at last, was free,